Well, it's 4:30 a.m. and the alarm goes off. Oh my God, it's still the middle of the night. I head downstairs. Oh, Nick's awake. They'll be here soon. When there's a knock at the door. Shit, they're here already. A quick wash and panicked packing, then we're ready to begin. Arrive at Harry's only 20 minutes late. Quick change of cars and away we go. 7-hour road trip down to Weddingfest in Devon. Snacks and drinks ready. What can possibly go wrong? 100 miles in, Credence on the tunes. Ring ring, music van has broken down. Oh crap. A change of direction, looking for the white van. There they are by the side of the road. Cavalry to the rescue. Damage is assessed. Si and Harry heads together. Plans are made. Now we just need to wait for the tow truck man. Wait, wait, wait. He'll be here soon. 90 minutes later and a dozen phone calls. Finally, here he is. The bloody fool got lost on a motorway. Towed to a garage 10 miles down the road, and yet another wait until the AA man shows up. We hope he's got a plan. He looks and prods and assesses the scene. Another alternator is what we need. Si makes calls. There's one 50 miles away. We charge up the battery and bomb it to the place before the charge runs out. Industrial estate, repairs on the go. We wander off for a cheeky smoke. Sun in the sky, bouncy castle over there, posh cars behind us as we get high. Repairs complete, we're back on the road, drive 50 miles back to where we left off. Then convoy, tunes nicely baked, conversation flowing, motorway shenanigans. Overtaking, undertaking, weaving in and out, waving as we pass each other, trying to make up time. A couple of stops for coffee, food, toilet, all with conversation and one stop for a map. Service station, smoking, getting ready to leave. Look at Mr. Stretchy Man, he looks like a prick. Nick gets a thing, waits for his moment, springs it on us just when we're ready and has a threesome in the car. But don't worry and never fear, it's just a chorizo threesome. Sausages are fun. More driving, more roads, even more driving, even more roads, even more driving, even more roads. I have a cheeky little nap as the tunes go via Floyd. Eventually, the final stretch, saw sound playing us in. Closer and closer, can't see the sea yet, plenty of windmills though making the wind. We're here, thank fuck for that. After 15 hours on the road, we all get out and stretch our bones. I've forgotten how to walk. Fuck a duck, my legs don't work. Others come out with a hearty hello and a few well dones from those who know how long it took. We hug and greet old and some new friends, and the ordeal of the journey has already faded. This moment and these people, oh why, it weren't no big deal. We offload the gear, the party splits in two. Campers this way, hotelers that. They drive off, we walk through the complex. A courtyard here, another there, steps going up to the barn, cobblestones, trees, teepees, grass, wildlife, Jurassic plants for the triceratops to eat, sounds of creatures, smells of aplenty. Oh, Mother Nature rules the roost here. Over to the campsite, Will pulls it out and helps us get it erect. Stick the thing in the hole, pull it hard, make sure it's tight. Now push your end in while I hold still. Well, you can't put up a tent without enough innuendos to sink a battleship. Ordeal over, it's up, stuff unpacked. Pull up a chair, we sit, darkness and the fire, mortal enemies in harmony. Beer in one hand, smoke in the other, party reformed. We clink glasses and raise a toast to past and future adventures and the company we keep. Big swig of the first beer. The night rolls on into the distance and future memory that hasn't even happened yet. People talk in groups or together in twos. Some people work the metaphorical room and talk to everyone. Some sit, weary or high, and let the talking come to them. The interconnectedness of conversations takes over. Words flow as freely as the beer. Everyone joins in, fellow traveller or stranger. The only ones who don't are sitting back, resting, listening, gazing at the trees and the dark sky, revelling in the beautiful communion of our fellow company. This continues into the early hours. New people join the circle of comfort. Others drift off and find other souls similarly engaged and partake of their conversing. Late on, the hotelers bid farewell and disappear into the dark to find their beds. We drink on. 4 a.m, not many left, almost 24 hours of awake. One more for the road? Why the hell not? Finally, in the tent, bit of a squish, top to tail. Sorry for putting my feet in your face. Sleep. Awake at 9, stumble out of the tent. Daylight, green everywhere, and ducks. Were they there last night? I thought it was someone snoring. We stand, gaze, breathe, and revel in the joy of a hippie commune. And then we take a seat, wake and bake, and continue versing as if it never stopped. The groom awakens, it's his big day. It looks like a badger's arse. Sorry about the 4 a.m, dude. Shut up and put the bloody kettle on. Brews all round. How long have we got? A number is mentioned. Cool, let's go to the beach. The hotellers have already been without us, cheeky monkeys. No worries, we find the straggler, then 4 in the car, heading to the seaside down twisty roads. A Navy helicopter is passed on the way. Nobody does the Arnie line. Missed opportunity. -4 points. Soon, roads narrower than a newborn's thumb in our massive car. Possible gridlock. Holy crap, it's going to be a squeeze. But Charlie pulls a manoeuvre that'd make Mansell proud. A 74,000 point turn in the space the size of a sparrow's pocket. We make it. We walk over the rise. Holy fuck, the majesty of Lizard Beach. It's ancient and rocks and cliffs and green and brown and water and prehistoric edge of the world. And Slarty Bartfast did himself proud with this place. We walked down the steep, twisty path to the sea, past the old lifeboat station, almost alive with rust and barnacles, and a life well lived, being caressed and battered by the elements. To stand on the sand, hear the waves, smell the brine, and eyes filled with wow. This is how cavemen felt, overwhelmed by the might and majesty of Mother Nature. She made us, she owns us, she can kill us with a blink, and she can make us almost weep when she lifts her skirts and shows us her secrets. Then, of course, we revel in a joy that's like no other, throwing stones into water. Vix and Charlie roll up the pants and paddle away, while I get a 5 skimmer, not easy on the sea. Nick almost kills a bird, and then we pick up the dobbers, throw them high, and they go splash, splosh, slap, plop, blump. And the big ones, thrown high enough, make a bass sound that is of the earth at the bottom of the sea. We try to coordinate the size and height so they can splash in the same key. Maybe we could throw a few at once and get do-re-mi. Let's form a rock band. And then it's time to leave on a dodgy pun. Well, not before Devon ice cream. Nick has 2 scoops, and if you know what that means, it's major. And back in the car, sun a shining, windows down, eating vanilla and strawberry, my scoops of choice. Then back at the campsite, quick shower before the wedding. It's freezing, bloody Bowers used all the hot. Oh well, it's invigorating, even if my danglies have run up inside to hide. And then the hotellers are back, and the musicians arrive. The gang's all here. It's like we're getting the band back together. And the old school London double-decker bus turns up. It has a string bell pull. We all pile on, find seats, and share stories all the way there. And as the old workhorse struggles up the hills, belching black smoke like a Victorian chimney, and Rory and Q do that thing that they do, sharing words and creating laughter. It's chuckles and banter all the way, and Rory Gerdy's dad was a dog. Don't ask. The old girl makes it, and we all pile off with a last cheeky ring of the bell pull bell. And there stands the town hall with its tower and clock and weather vane and compass, all beautifully lit by the afternoon sun. Once inside, seated on the chairs, that picture of the Queen is crooked. And then we wait, and we wait. Small banter and idle chatter. It's the bride's prerogative to be late. Groom stood at the front, handsome devil that he is, nervous coming off him in waves. Best man by his side, steady as a rock. Don't you worry, chief, I've got you. And then it's time. We stand, we turn. Bowie asks if there's life on Mars. They walk in, the bridal train. Little girl at the front, maybe 3, frilly dress and fairy wings scattering petals from a basket. Just behind, the bridesmaids escorting the bride. She almost floats on a cushion of serenity. So much purple, so much white, so much vivid, so much everything. It's the fairy tale princess walking to meet her Prince Charming. Pause. Freeze frame. I'm 4 seconds from exploding to a million sobs like a firework on Guy Fawkes night. But instead of gunpowder, I'll shower the congregation in multicoloured tears that will rain down until I am no more. This is beautiful. This is why we're here. Somehow, control is regained, 1 tear escapes, and then time resumes. And then it's a progression of moments, each one trying to force the tears. The first reading, a kid's story about 2 dinosaurs who like each other. Beautiful! I mentally cuddle everyone in the room during that one. And then the vows, those words, right into somebody's eyes, right in the feels, right in front of everyone that matters. Wet cheeks for that one, no avoidance there. And then the quiet bit, not much going on. Talk amongst yourselves. Here, have some music. It's the bloody Monty Python intermission music. Where's Terry Jones with his naked bum? I almost cheered. I wasn't wearing posh like everyone else, but my dead parrot t-shirt was justified at that moment. And then onwards to the moment, man and wife, you may kiss the bride, and we all cried. And finally, after signing the book and photos galore, the newlyweds walk back down the aisle together as Eric and Ernie sing Bring Me Sunshine. Perfect. I finally understand weddings. Then once outside, quick smoke and a chat, and then back on the double-decker bus. Swing from the pole as you get on, bride and groom up front, chugging along all the way back. Rory, the ex-local, our tour guide. And with a mighty last effort, the bus makes the final hill and we're back at the commune. A quick change for some, and then let the post-wedding festivities begin. Chatting and conversing with people you'd never met. The wedding gets discussed, outcome is always the same. It was beautiful, and we feel wonderful. Food commences, everyone tucks in. Not much for me, but I enjoy everyone's joy. It's a hearty repast. Then more drinks before the band comes on, but first, the first dance. Bride and groom take to the floor, and Bowie says, "Let's dance." They do, in another moment of wedding day lovely. Soon others join in and fill up the floor while a dead rock star sings and reminds us how to live forever. Next up, the band play rock and roll classics all the way. Plenty of dancing, singing and air guitars. Banter and fun roll off the stage in waves. They're on fire tonight. Dedications of songs here and there. This one's for such and such, this one's for them. Your humble scribe gets comfortably numb. Carpe gets a mention. Those who know give her a rousing cheer. The night wears on. The music keeps up until finally, one last song. Then they walk off the stage for the final time. Done themselves proud, did the lads. There's a break and a lull. Quick breather before the groom plays and shows Rocker Ben to the people who have never seen him. Inevitably, once the music is over, the campfire beckons. The conversing begins again, and this time we go deeper. Honesty is shared, truth is revealed. This is what our minds were made for. Stories round the campfire. Slowly, the night meanders on. Morning lurks just over the horizon. Only 4 survivors lingering after everyone else has succumbed to the night. No way we'll wake up on time if we both sleep. I offer Nick the sleep, and I'll ride it out in exchange for the weed. He accepts. We 3, last of the standing, change locale, crack open the wine, get high and talk of things not yet spoke of. As the morning slowly, almost reluctant to intrude, creeps towards us. Then comes the call. It's 5 a.m. The hotels will arrive in 15 minutes. I face the danger and wake the sleeping bear. Nick contemplates murder. I give him a snooze call. Go back, finish the beer, last sup of wine, and finish the final smoke. Followed by brutal shaking and waking up. He sorts his shit, we pack the car and leave. No teary farewells, no fond goodbyes. Everyone is still asleep. Just one adieu to the 2 who stayed the distance with me. We're in the car, a reversal when we arrived. Everyone's done, everyone's spent. I'm wired. What is this journey going to be? We don't know, we're not sure. Can we make it? Can we last? But then the Normans kick in. 100 miles out and the laughter doesn't stop until we arrive. Q has no idea what he's done. Nick almost dies, Sarah almost chokes, Harry's ribs hurt and Sean spills a drink. I've got a wet crotch, it's seeping into my arse crack. Tissues, you buggers, now! After a while, a service station stop. Nick goes to leave a Norman, gets a splashback and invents the soggy ballsack blues. We'll make an album out of this weekend yet. Then a quick cheeky smoke in the trees and back on the road. We're done with the Normans now. Oh shit, we're not. Laughter for the next 3 hours until we arrive back home. The camaraderie of the company keeps us going. Saw sound players in once again. It's almost over. We're almost done. Just a quick pop in Harry's house to meet the family. Then, last leg. A short hop home. Swap cars, drive off, Sarah drops me home. We've made it, we've survived. So much fun, so much beauty, so many shared words, so many lovely people. So much of all senses sated. And there endeth the Weddingfest. If I've ever been part of something more beautiful, it escapes my memory. Congratulations to Ben and Ange. May the rest of your lives be as wonderfully beautiful as that weekend. Thank you.